Now I call upon Madam Catherine Mwaura from TSC to also give us our
I'm here on behalf of our CEO, Madam Nancy Macharia. As I was looking at this topic, I had to look at the key pillars in the provision of quality education. First, we have access and equity, retention, and relevance. We are talking about relevance, and that's why the quality assurance is here. Because we don't just want to disseminate information, we want relevant information. Now, where does TSC come in as far as these pillars are concerned? Ours is to provide quality teachers who have the capacity to offer quality teaching, quality utilization of teaching learning resources, and ability to provide quality teaching and learning environment in and out of the classroom situation. In the classroom, they should be able to provide a conducive learning environment. They should also be able to apply a participatory process. We are deviating, we are running away from the teacher-centered learning to learner-centered learning. Are our teachers well equipped to do that? They are able to give continuous evaluation and feedback. Are they able to offer guidance and counseling to the learners? Are they able to network and link with others, even to get more information? Our teachers out of class, and when I talk about out and inside of class, some are shared. They must be very good role models. I don't know whether we are. I'm a teacher by profession. They should be creative, both in class and out of class, and innovative, able to bring new ideas, able to build on the ideas that are there, able to teach in a creative way, able to involve the students, both inside and out of the class, and able also to be involved in the co-curricular activities for their own development and for the development of the learners. Our teachers able to do that. So the overall objective of teachers is to build an all-round learners who are well versed in knowledge, skills, and attitude. Yesterday we were talking about values. I don't know whether teachers, we are able to equip our students with those values that are very, very vital in their lives. Now, what is the role of the teacher training institution, like this one? To equip and produce quality teacher who will in turn be able to transfer that quality attributes to the learner. Are we teacher training institutions able to do that? First and foremost, what is our admission criteria? Do we take quality grades when it comes to admission? Do we equip them in use of teaching preparation and use of teaching learning resources? Are our teachers well versed in the skills, the upcoming skills? Are they technologically savvy? Like you can see now, I have tried, but I've not gotten there. I can do it, but with a lot of problems. You know, our teachers able to be in the have the skills, the 21st skills. Why do we have issues of literacy and numeracy? Why? Our teachers are well able to impart the knowledge they got from an institution to the learner. Why is there exam cheating? Even in the very best, we call them best in quotes because we realize somehow there's a problem. Why is there exam cheating? I mean cheating if our teachers have really taught. As we talk of inclusive education, are our teachers well prepared for that? Do they have those special needs, qualities or qualifications? Do we incorporate special needed education in our curriculum? Do the training institutions also network and benchmark? Or they just have their curriculum and that's all? Are the institutions able to equip the teacher trainees with skills to tackle the emerging issues? We talked of vulnerable children. We talk of teenage pregnancy, and you know those people are at times frustrated by the very own teachers. And at times, even the pregnancies belong to some of the teachers. Yes. Do we do anything? I mean, as college, as training institutions, how are our teachers able to deal with those who are less privileged? You know, there are children who are already parents in quotes, because their parents have already passed on. So they assume the role, and they were rejected by the family members. They assume the role of parents. In the morning, they are supposed to get ready their siblings. They are supposed to be in school. They are supposed to clean the house. So when they come to class, do they concentrate? Are we able? Do we have the skills? Not to discriminate, but to correct them, but to love them, and not to harass those children. Many times, we keep on telling them, wake up. Si mama yako alikufa na ukimwi, you know, there's that discrimination, isn't it? Yes, our teachers prepared to handle those children, vulnerable children, with care. Why are our teachers even engaging in sexual immorality with the children? Is it that the values were not inculcated in them at the training level? Is it that, I don't know, why are they involved in disciplinary issues? For example, drunkenness. Why are they absenting themselves? Why are they deserting duty? Why are they not becoming the role models that we want? So how does TSC ensure equal education? This is the topic for today. We strive to ensure equal education opportunity. But as the speaker was there has said, and many of us, we know there are budgetary constraints. And Article 237 of the Constitution mandates the TSC to, among others, register trained and qualified. I know training means you are qualified. But at times you can be trained and you are not qualified. Recruit and employ registered teachers. Assign teachers employed by the Commission for service in any public school or institution. Review the standards of education and training of persons entering the teaching service. Why review of standards? For a long time, teaching has been seen as the last resort profession. I know you believe, you agree with me that most of us who went to teaching were not willing to go for teaching. It's because the grades will not allow them to do the other professions, those other, whatever, they are called what? Those prestigious. But those prestigious professions, did those people pass through a teacher? Yes. And why do we discriminate them? Most of those who go for education, and I know you can have statistics, did not get grades. Those who went for teaching were told by their parents, teaching is very good for a woman. Yes, because you have the 3 months holiday. You are able to take care of your children. It was not out of choice. But TSC is striving to make teaching a profession of choice. That's why we will be reviewing soon. We will review the standards and we'll say we want it a bit high. We don't have to have people who have gone for forestry and then they are struggling to get to teaching, so they'll come and tell us, I've enhanced in this, I've enhanced in the other. But when you check on the relevance, it is not there. Can that person be productive? Can that person give quality? Yes, we want teaching to shine like other professions. The Commission, therefore, staffs and by its staffing is giving teachers or assigning teachers in all areas without discrimination. Staffing, we have staffing norms, and we distribute teachers without discrimination. And this is done through advertisement for vacant posts. For the primary school, it's at the county level. For the secondary school, it's at the county level. A 5-year rule is observed to ensure continuous service. So when you're posted somewhere, you're supposed to stay at least a minimum of 5 years. We are striving to get people, our students, to be equipped with knowledge. Those in hardship areas are paid hardship allowance to attract and retain them in that area. Extra mileage allowance is paid to teachers in the hardship areas when traveling on official duties. You see, we are motivating our teachers. Yes, policy allows appointment of administrators in lower job groups, like those who in administration should be in job group M and above. But in the hardship areas, we allow even up to lower grades, even L, they are allowed to be heads and deputies. The commission, for the case of Garissa, we are employing retired but qualified teachers to arrest the situation. You remember, because of insecurity, our teachers, some died, some ran away. But because we know, though we are caught between a rock and a hard place, because we have our teacher to take care, and we say when there is insecurity, of course you cannot wait to die. But we have the children, the Kenyan children who are supposed to be educated, so, to be taught. So we are trying to arrest that situation by staffing, engaging people who are ready to go there and who sign a contract that they will stay there for 5 years. TSC employs teachers to take care of all disabilities according to severity. So in most cases where there is severe disability, you'll find that the teacher, there is one-on-one contact with the teacher, though I'm sure the numbers are not enough. There is reader's allowance, I don't know whether you know that, paid to those with visual impairment, and those on wheelchairs are given allowance to facilitate their movement. For role modeling and counseling purposes, we have gender, is it called equality or equity? We try to balance. In a mixed school, if the head is a man, the deputy is normally, I say it normally because in some situations we are not able to get a lady, but we strive to do that. Disciplinary process is also carried out on errant teachers because we want them to know that they are supposed to be role models, and we don't want them to waste time for our people. We want our people to access education from these teachers. The commission has adopted the policy of recruiting locally, but delocalizing the posting. Why? Because we want to encourage cohesion, national cohesion, and also we want to ensure that, when we advertise, not all areas attract teachers. Because I'll say, I'll not go to this area. But when we delocalize, we send teacher, okay, they will be recruited in their area or whatever they have vacancies and they have applied, but delocalize the posting. Control of staffing in overstaffed areas like Nairobi and its environs. There are many times we have overstaffing in those areas, but right now you cannot go to Nairobi unless the CEO herself signs that letter, the transfer letter or deployment letter. We are also currently, we've started registering ECD teachers to ensure everybody is included and to ensure our children, even the young ones, right from age 0, get quality teachers. So, in an endeavor to actualize our vision to be a transformative teaching service for quality education, and our mission to professionalize the teaching service for quality education and development, the Commission is making strides to make, as I said, teaching a profession of choice. And therefore, we want quality outcomes from our teachers. And we are striving to ensure, we talk of striving because at times we have people who are cheating us, but eventually we get hold of them, to ensure that only qualified teachers are registered by vetting their documents, both at the registration level and employment level. We also carry out standards assessment, routine, and investigative assessment for advice and to bridge any gaps. In the past, before the promulgation of the Constitution, the standards assessment were left to the Ministry of Education, but right now, the TSC has the mandate to take care of the teachers and to carry out standards assessment in the schools. And they are really appreciating. When we go there, they say, this is different. I hope the ministry is not here. This is different from what we've been getting. We have also embraced result-based management because we want quality and we want responsibility because we want to show us results. You cannot be getting salary which you cannot justify. You get salary, and from the time you've been in a school, like we went to a school in Nairobi, that teacher has been getting 2 point for 27 years. 2 point, not even any improvement. 2.2, 2.1, 2 point, and she says, these people cannot improve. If you cannot make a difference, are you worthy to be a teacher? So, we want to transform teaching, and we have also gone ahead to have performance contracting with our administrators, who in turn have performance contracting with their teachers, and now we have also embraced the appraisal, which has been embraced by the government, and our teachers will be strengthened, will be supervised well, and the outcomes, I'm sure, will be different. So, this is the purpose of performance management is there. And we are also in the process of introducing teacher professional development. Professor Bosire mentioned about it. And for those of us who have been teachers, and up to and until we were asked for papers, we never went back to school. Is that correct? Yes. Up to and until we were told, you cannot be promoted from one level to another. We never retooled ourselves. Now, we want that retooling to be in a systematic way, in an organized way, because we received so many certificates, but can we confess that the degrees and the PhDs and whatever that our teachers have acquired have brought good outcomes? Can we say that? About the results, can we say that the higher the grade, the better the results? So we don't know whether these degrees that we were brought made a difference. And we incurred a lot of money because it was haphazard. Anybody could just bring a certificate and you are promoted. Now we wanted to be in an organized manner, and once we embrace these reforms, we have the online services, we have the county offices taking services close to the teachers so that at least there's no time wasted. When they want to find out something, they just go to the county or sub-county office. Everything, most of our services are online and they can access. Even pay slips are online. And I believe by embracing these reforms, the Commission will have a positive teacher, a motivated teacher, and this will impact on learning. God bless you.
Yes, for what she has given us, we give her fruits. We want her to keep early. So we plant one, another one, and another one, and another one. Please give her. Amen.